Hey everybody, and welcome to the Bullshit Party, and welcome to another garbage review. And in this one, we're gonna be taking a close look at the new Podium vehicle, the Lampadati Casco. As always, we're gonna be taking a look at its exterior, its interior, the way it customizes and performs and handles and all that good stuff in Los Santos Customs, and ultimately I'm gonna be telling you if it's worth it or not. And as always, we're gonna start with a 360 around the vehicle while I give you some facts about it. First off, this vehicle was released with the highest update, which I believe was in 2015, which is a while ago. It costs about $900,000 at the Legendary Motorsports website, and it's a sports classic vehicle, which means it's not going to be able to do a wheelie. And as far as its real-world inspiration, it's based on some sort of a Maserati that I can't really pronounce, and a Ferrari. So, there you have it. And as far as its interactivity goes, you can... Give me a second. Open both doors, the hood, and the trunk. And look at that beautiful engine bay. Just beautiful. This is a two-seater, as you can see, so it means it can sit only two people, a passenger and a driver, but that's fine, because I think this vehicle is very je m'appelle. What does that mean? You clearly don't speak French, which is okay. And with the exterior taken care of, let's jump in and see what the interior looks like. And I gotta say, the interior is kind of on the generic side, but it's okay. As far as what the vehicle sounds... Actually, not bad. Better than what I would have thought. And with that, we're off to Los Santos Customs, but not before we do our scientific test to see what type of drivetrain it has. And it's confirmed. The Casco has a rear-wheel drive train. So, let's, as I said before, go to Los Santos Customs and see what we can customize on the almighty Casco. And on our way there, as always, of course, I'm gonna be sharing with you my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of this car. And first impressions are actually kind of favorable. Considering this is a sports classic, I'm sorry I can't really speak today. It handles rather nicely. It actually handles like a modern vehicle. I can't really explain it, but there's something very, very satisfying about the way the vehicle behaves. As far as acceleration, it's not gonna blow you away or anything, but it's fairly decent. The brakes are horrible, and the traction is on the okay side. But the brakes are the worst part of this so far. But maybe that's gonna improve and yeah, it's probably gonna get better when we upgrade the brakes in Los Santos Customs, but who knows? Maybe it won't. Or maybe this is all a result of my horrible driving. But once again, who knows? And what a point to get stuck. And here we are, and as I said before, this is a sports classic vehicle. And since it's a Podium vehicle, let's see what the sale price of it is. Checks out. So let's just repair it and start upgrading all the performance options up front. This way we don't forget anything at the end, and yeah, nobody gets upset with me. Again, transmission, turbo, and that's it. Next up, we are gonna customize the exterior of the vehicle, and because it's an older vehicle, the first customization, literally the first one, is the license plate. Which is kind of cool that you can change it, but yeah, my socks are still on my feet. Let's just put it that way. Suspension? You can change the suspension settings. I know vehicles that were released 4 or 5 years later than this that don't have this option. I'm looking at you, Toreador. Still hate you. And since we don't have any customization whatsoever, basically, let's change the wheels, even though I really like those. Let's go with... What should we go with? Let's go with muscle wheels, because it's sort of a muscle car. Sort of. No. Oh, well, those are actually, I kind of like those. So we're going to be keeping the drag SPLs. As for tires, tire design, definitely not. Tire enhancements, definitely not. And we're not gonna put tire smoke on those, because, well, why should we? As for window tinting, I'm usually... I would go light smoke all day, but since this is a classic vehicle, I actually prefer the clean look. So we're going to be going with the none option. And actually, that's all the customization we can do on this. Kind of disappointing. The last thing we can do is change the color of it. I think. There we go. Respray. We can change the color of it. Confirmed. And I did a poll about a couple of days ago asking you guys, the viewers, what color do you want me to make the current Podium vehicle in the video that you're watching right now? And most of you, all the choices were matte, and most of you asked me to make the car matte black, which is okay. There we go. Matte black. And that actually looks kind of good. As for the secondary color, let's go with something cool. Let's go with gold. There we go. Gold, baby. And that's as far as the customization is concerned. Oh, no, actually, I'm ashamed. No, we can actually change the wheel color as well. Let's make those puppies gold as well. Well, that's pretty close to gold. So let's go with dark copper and exit Los Santos Customs to see how the vehicle performs now. And it's raining outside. Who would have thunk? Okay, the vehicle looks good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really like how the vehicle looks. And as always, since it's raining, my thoughts are gonna be impacted by the way the vehicle behaves in the rain. And it actually behaves quite nicely. Kind of predictable. Which is something that I really, really like. If it were dry, I'm sure it would behave a little bit differently. But as it stands and as we are, I'm really happy with this vehicle. And it costs $900,000. It's not gonna break the bank. But if you're watching the video in the week it was released, then this is the current Podium vehicle, which means it's free. Just go watch my tutorial on how to win it. But yeah, I'm sorry I'm not speaking about the vehicle, but I'm really, really enjoying myself driving it. This is a free vehicle, guys. I'm really happy with what we got, even though we don't have a lot of customization, or barely any customization. I gotta say, this is one of the better vehicles that you can win off of the Podium, I think. Just in terms of how it drives and performance, not in terms of customization, of course. So, I gotta say, if you're looking for a classic, sports classic vehicle to race with, this is a good one. But if you're looking for something to customize and drive around with, I think this is a pass. So to say if this vehicle is worth it, I think it depends on where you stand. If you want something to customize or if you just want something to race with. Because if you want to customize something, this isn't it. It doesn't have customization options unless you think of customization in terms of choosing a color for the license plate. In that case, yes, you can definitely customize this. And yeah, I think with that, it's actually time to end the video. Thank you so much to everybody that watched. Hopefully you liked what you saw. If that's the case, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not yet a subscriber, make sure to turn on the bell notifications because YouTube says so. And with all that said, I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's see if I can exit the vehicle safely. Yes! Success! Now how do I get home?